how to photograph donuts or pastries with an affordable setup so that you guys can create amazingly delicious photos and look like a pro.
Is this thing on? Yeah, it's on.
Roll that intro. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Raw Factory. My name is Jacob and the goal of this channel is to help you become a better food and product photographer. Firstly, it is so good to be back. It's been a while since I've uploaded, so thank you to everyone who's hung around, but we're back, baby. Let's get straight into it. In today's video, I want to show you guys a quick, simple setup to photograph donuts or pastries that your clients will love. To begin, I'm shooting on a whiteboard as my client would like to use these images for a catalog. Now, if you don't have a whiteboard, you can use white paper or a white paper roll. In fact, I would probably suggest you use white paper or a white paper roll because I don't want the texture that's come off on my photos. It was a bit annoying in post-production. Now, to begin, let's focus on the main key light. You want to place this light directly opposite the camera. This is called backlighting. Why have I gone with backlighting, you ask? Well, let's take a photo and see what happens. Wow, look at that stunning highlight we're getting on the donut. But Jacob, the image is still underexposed. Easy, mate. We're about to fix that right now. Turn on your second speed light and position it on the left side of the donut. Now, a speed light without a modifier creates hard light. Just like a day that has no clouds in the sky, what's it create? Hard light. That's right. So, I either want you to put up a diffusion panel or another softbox to soften the light. I'm going to use this affordable 3-in-1 diffusion panel for today's example. Let's see what the image is looking like now. That is looking a lot better. But Jacob, it still feels a little bit dark and moody. Well, I'm about to put the finishing touches right now. Grab yourself a white bounce card and place it on the right side of your donut. You can also use a white paper, a white cloth, a white whatever. As long as it's white, it'll bounce light back into your shot. Take a shot and let's see what's happening. All right, it's starting to look good. Although, I feel like my bounce card is a bit too small and I wouldn't mind extending it. So I add in an extra bounce card. I think that is the winner, guys. Beautiful light all around, a nice soft shadow, and an affordable setup. With a quick edit, bam! Just like that, guys. Just like that. Amazing. Well, that is all for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got something out of it, like, comment, and subscribe to help others find this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Remember, don't wait, make something creative today. Catches.